National Wrestling Shooters members and viewers. This is Scott Casey Gale, the owner and chairman of the National Wrestling Shooters. And today, I'm going to give you my Impact Wrestling review, and I thought it was a really, really good Impact. Okay, let's begin the show. Shall we? The commentators for the show were Josh Matthews and Sanjay Dutt. It was a really good show. Okay, here we go. Eli Drake and Moose arrive at the arena. They'll face off in tonight's main event with both feast of 5 briefcases on the 9. Then we get a video package of Bobby Lash. Then we get a video package of what's happening in the show. Then we go to the ring for opening promo with Bobby Lashley. He says everyone tries to come here and build a big buzz, and he's always the first person to set their sights on because everyone knows he's the top. He's the top of the food chain. He says Brian Cage got a fluke victory last week, so instead of thinking he made himself, he wants Cage to come out here and face him man to man, and if he passes the test again he's somebody, because Bobby Lashley will make him famous. Lashley jumps Cage when he comes out and beats him up at ringside and tosses him into the ring. To start an impromptu opening match. Bobby Lashley versus Brian Cage. Lashley puts the boots to Cage in the corner, but Cage leapfrogs a spear and tosses Lashley with a big suplex for a 2. Lashley kicks Cage and ding from behind the referee's back, then puts the boots to Cage and chokes him on the middle rope. Cage gets Lashley on the shoulders in the electric chair and dumps him in his face. And then pops Lashley over a German suplex for 1. Cage charging clothesline to the corner, and Lashley leads to the front. Cage follows him and slams Lashley on the rope, then climbs to the second rope, suplexes Lashley from the apron into the ring. Cage goes to the top, Lashley suplexes him again, but Cage is right back up. No sells a German suplex. Lashley ducks the rolling blade and hits a spear. Lashley makes a cover for a 2. Lashley goes for the Dominator. Cage slips up and hits a leaping knee strike, and then a drill for the club for the 1-2-3 win of Brian Cage. Really great match. I thought this was a really, really enjoyable match. I enjoyed it through and through, and I'm really impressed with him. I'm really impressed with Brian Cage. I really am. He was really great in Lucha Underground. He's doing really good in Impact Wrestling as well. So this is a really good match. And then we get back to the arena where Allie comes out looking upset, and she storms to the ring where she was to share what's on her mind. Su Yung jumped in from behind like a coward, but Allie isn't afraid of her. She wants Su to get out here right now. Su comes out, and Allie jumps her as she gets to the ringside. Then it's Knockouts champion, Allie versus Su Yung. Allie stomps Su out in the corner and runs her across the ring, but Su blocks a kick, and she kicks her in the region where the ding dong would normally be located. Then we come back as Su hits a side suplex for a 2, then drags Allie across the ring by the hair. She hits a hanging pedigree and grabs a kendo stick, but Allie knocks her over and hits a flatliner into the second turnbuckle before dropping Su's head into the corner. Allie suplexes Su in the corner, and Braxton comes out at ringside. Allie hits a codebreaker for 2. Braxton grabs the ankle as Su grabs the stick. The ref tries to pull it away, but Su shoves him off, and there's unloads on Allie to cause the DQ. Winner DQ by Allie. This is an interesting match. I'm really impressed with Su Yung, but this is a very, very interesting match. And then Rosemary. So Su takes a swing at the ref, then goes back to brutalizing Allie with the stick before staggering off with Braxton. Well, they're definitely. I'm looking forward to this. I like to see more. I like Su, and I like to see more of Su. I think she's very, very impressed, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what she could do. And then Rosemary is backstage saying that next week it's time for a family trip to Valhalla. They can't get Taya Valkyrie out of their head, so they want a Demon's Dance to settle this once and for all. Rosemary is awesome. I think Rosemary is doing very good at Impact Wrestling, and it's good to see Taya Valkyrie there, because Taya Valkyrie is also in Lucha Underground. Tomorrow on the Twitch network, it will be Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground, which I'm very, very looking forward to watching. And then Mackenzie is backstage with Matt Sydal and Josh Matthews. And Sydal says Petey Williams bought brought his bad vibes out there that it cost them a triple championship. Josh Matthews says the grand championship meant more than anything to him, but Aries comes along and takes it from him, and he hates Aries now. Saito is going to handle the Petey Williams at Redemption, but Josh reminds us that he's a trained wrestler, and for 1 week only, he's going to take on Petey Williams next week and will destroy the Canadian Destroyer. Saito says namaste. I like Josh Matthews as a heel. I think he's very fun as a heel. In my opinion, he's a good heel, and I like him as the special advisor to Matt Saito. I like him being a whiny heel too. So yeah, Josh Matthews is really great on the mic as well. He's a really entertaining heel in my opinion. He's way better than Michael Cole as a heel. And I really like this namaste. I like that namaste, and I want that namaste shirt. And then KM is backstage yelling at Richard Justice that he has a match right now and rushes him out to the ring as we go to commercial. KM comes out to tell Richard Justice a couple of things. For one, he thinks Richard is a fat, disgusting embarrassment to professional wrestling. He's so fat that when he orders a bowl of cereal, it comes with a lifeguard. And that was pretty funny. He's so fat that when he goes to the restaurant and the waiter hands him a menu, he says, "Yes, please." Richard starts crying and KM makes fun of him. Justice says this is embarrassing to please stop. And KM says he's sorry to say it to his face, but he can't say it behind his back. Because his car has only half a tank of gas. Justice is so fat when he went to buy a water, but they put a sheet over the Pacific Ocean. He should wear a watch on both arms because he takes up two zones. He suddenly punches Justice and Volleyball runs out and makes the save. Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley want to jump on, and the three of them beat Team Fanny down until here comes Tyrus. He runs in and cleans all three men out of the ring. He grabs the mic and says he's back and he doesn't like shaming and bullying because the bullies usually have more problems than the victims. He yells at the kid in the crowd and threatens to throw him up before running jokes on KM and the Cult of Lee. I thought this was a pretty funny segment. I really like KM is awesome. KM is a great heel and he's really funny. Just the insults that he says makes you laugh. Yeah, I thought his fat jokes were pretty funny. He's just that. So this is a really funny and hilarious segment. I enjoyed it. And then Mackenzie is backstage with Eli Drake, who says Moose is a dummy for trying to take both cases instead of just giving up to Eli. Tonight's the night, and it's going to be white because Moose is getting ready. It's getting for his trouble. It's a big old goose egg. He'll take the world title if he has to. He'll win the tag title all by himself, and he'll be swimming in a gold like Scrooge McDuck. And then it's Taiji Ishimori versus Johnny Impact. Some chain wrestling singles starters, but they do it back and forth until Impact breakdances at Ishimori for 2. They do flippy dippy stuff until Ishimori hits a springboard vertical drop to take control. Ishimori sends Impact to the floor for flying head scissors and wipes him out with a springboard dive. Ishimori moves a shotgun knee to the corner, followed by a springboard double stop for 2. Ishimori tries a crossbody, but Impact catches and slams him and hits a standing shooting star press for 2. Ishimori blocks a suplex and goes for a sunset bomb. Impact blocks. So Ishimori slips and hits a Frankensteiner for 2. Ishimori with victory for 2. Then hits a super kick and goes for a 450 splash. Impact dodges and hits title crossbody by a running knee and Starship Pain for the win. Winner Johnny Impact. I thought this is a good match. I thought this is a really, really good match. I like Ishimori. I really like Johnny Impact. So this is a good chain wrestling match. I enjoyed chain wrestling matches. This is a really good chain wrestling match. And then Kongo Kong comes out with Jimmy Jacobs and Impact tries to attack him, but Kong sweeps his legs out from under him and beats him on the floor. Kong tosses him into the ring for more punishment, but Impact knocks him off the apron and wipes him out for divers. Jacobs heads Kong to the back. And then we get a video package of both men discussing their redemption paper for the recent step, and I thought that was good as well. And then Mackenzie is with Moose, who was confident that he's never lost to Eli Drake, and he'll take both briefcases tonight. And then off to the LAX clubhouse where they're doing the usual, where Conan asks them them why they are so happy. Conan says Homicide is handling the business in Miami. They're getting closer to everywhere they go, and it doesn't matter whether Eli Drake or Moose get that title because everyone who goes against them gets destroyed, including Decay. The military jabronis and then the ovaries are now licking their wounds in a meth lab, and the country, the crackers got taken too. They're going to beat whoever they face, and then go to the club. What an inspiration segment! A very inspirational segment. I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. Conan is a good heel, and I really enjoyed. I like LAX, so this was very, very inspirational and enjoyable. And then it's the main event. It's Case versus Case, Eli Drake versus Moose. Drake tries to match power with some shoulder blocks, but that doesn't work so good. He tries going for the second rope instead, but Moose drop kicks him to the front, goes after him to beat him up some more. Moose dumps Eli face first on the apron, then beating continues until Drake whams Moose him to the post. Drake then hits a guillotine leg drop on Moose, then unloads on him in the ring. Moose finally has enough, no-sells Drake shots and throws him in the corner. She tries to charge, but Drake dodges and Moose hits hard. Drake drops an elbow for a 2, and the second elbow smash gets another 2. Drake with a neckbreaker for 2 as Josh runs down next week's card. Moose suddenly connects with a headbutt that rocks Eli, and he quickly capitalizes with a buckle bomb and hesitation drop kick in the corner. Drake ducks the game changer. Moose wipes up the ref by accident. Over East suddenly runs and attacks Moose, complete for Sammy taking Moose's knee out with the bat. The Quists then hold Moose for a bat shot, but Eddie Edwards runs in and takes Sammy out. Then Moose takes out the Quists, but Drake connects with a couple of bat shots and covers for it too. Drake can't believe it. He quickly hits the gravy train and covers for the win. Winner Eli Drake. Drake now has 3 shots above the world and tag team titles whenever he wants. The ball is in his court. I thought this was a really great Impact. I guess this Impact a 8 out of 5. It was really good. A lot of good wrestling matches, a lot of good segments. Anyway, 5 stars and 8 out of 5. Anyway, comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about this Impact Wrestling. And I will be back here tomorrow to do live reactions for Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground is my #1 favorite wrestling show in the world, and yeah, so I will be doing live reactions to right here on the National Wrestling News, the Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground, and a review as well. So tune into that. And Saturday will be NXT Takeover New Orleans live reactions, and Sunday is WrestleMania 34 live reactions. So we got a busy week for the National Wrestling Shooters. But anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.